This interview that she did with ABC was just a huge, big, fat fail. And the very first question is about give me specifics on what you would do to lower prices. How about Americans with the economy that they're facing right now? You can tell she needs a script because her answer is literally word for word what she said in the debate.
Yep.
This clip runs a little long because you have to hear how long it takes her to get to anything resembling a tiny bit of policy.
I want to know more about you and about your specific plans. At the debate the other night, you talked about creating an opportunity economy. I wonder if we can drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid.
Oh, my God.
My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard. She was able to finally save up enough money to buy our first house when I was a teenager.
No one gives a shit.
I grew up in a community of hardworking people, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, but a lot of people will relate to this. I grew up in a neighborhood of folks who were very proud of their lawn.
What is happening?
And I was raised to believe and to know that all people deserve dignity. And that we as Americans have a beautiful character. We have
what's going on?
Ambitions and aspirations and dreams. But not everyone necessarily has access to the resources that can help them fuel those dreams and ambitions.
Oh my God, we're so screwed.
When I talk about building an opportunity economy,
Here we go.
It is very much with the mind of investing in the ambitions and aspirations and the incredible work ethic of the American people and creating opportunity for people, for example, to start a small business.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
My mother, worked long hours, and our neighbor helped raise us. We used to call her, I still call her, our second mother. She was a small business owner.
Oh my God.
I love our small business owners. I learned who they are from my childhood, and she was a community leader. She hired locally. She mentored. Our small businesses are so
I
much
can't
part of the
with this
fabric of our
biatch.
communities.
How?
It's coming. It's
Really,
coming.
I think the backbone of America's economy. So my opportunity economy
Here
plan
it is.
includes giving startups a $50,000 tax deduction to start their small business. It used to be $5,000. Nobody can start a small business with $5,000. But investing in people's innovative ideas and giving them the ability to go for it. Opportunity economy means, look, we don't have enough housing in America. We have a housing supply shortage. And what that means, in particular for so many younger Americans, the American dream is elusive. It's just actually not attainable. So part of my plan is to work with the private sector and housing developers to give them a tax credit, to be able to partner with us as the government, to build, and my goal is 3 million new homes by the end of my first term. In addition,
That'll work out great.
to help people who just want to get their foot in the door, literally. And so giving first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance.
Oh my God. So it took her, what was that, like 5 minutes? We sat and endured that bull crap, all that. She was my second mother, my mother. We don't care. Just tell us what you're going to do, right? For her to say, we're going to basically gouge the American taxpayer and have them pay other people who don't deserve this money. We're going to give them money. We're going to give people $25,000 for a down payment on a home when people who can't afford that are going to give that. It's kind of like we're going to pay your school loans garbage. That's what I heard.
And the nonsense about the $50,000 tax credit for small businesses is not going to help anyone start a business.
No.
Because you need actual money to start a business. Getting a tax credit the year after is
not going to help you.
Helpful.
No.
People can't afford to start small businesses right now.
Right.
That's the problem.
Right. It's not going to incentivize anybody to do that. But it's just like, it's more, hey, we're going to give you free crap. I'm going to give you free crap. Nothing is free, Kamala. It all comes from us. It's not coming from you, sweetheart. It's coming from us. So congratulations for doing the exact same thing that every Democrat has done in every campaign cycle, which is promise free shit.
It's all they ever do.
That's
It's
all they do. That's
ever
all
do.
they do. It's the same song and dance. And after she dances and sings for 5 minutes. Oh my God.
I know we told you about this last week, but very, very excited to have a new sponsor on board with us. And it is the folks at Native Path Hydrate. So if you are a person who relies on, or you just don't like to drink water, plain old water, you rely on something to flavor it up. I know that's
I'm the problem. I'm the problem. It's me.
Same. I also need some flavor. And the great thing about Native Hydrate compared to other similar like things that you think of as hydration drinks, like a Gatorade, for example, is it doesn't have all the yucky sugars. So this has a natural 0-calorie sweetener. They use pure stevia extract. And then they have 3 different flavors. They've got this peach mango, which I adore. They have tangerine, which is probably my favorite. And then they have the mixed berry, which is now my husband's favorite. So that's what he's been drinking. And this gives you all of the branched chain amino acids that you need to keep you super extra hydrated. 75% of Americans are dehydrated. And when you supplement with electrolytes like sodium, potassium, magnesium, that's what helps you restore your hydration, your energy, your overall health. This stuff tastes yummy.
It's also teenager athlete approved.
Ooh,
So,
good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yep. They like, she doesn't like water either. And she loves this stuff. Yeah.
This, I mean, is so much better than other.
Oh my God. It's
electrolyte
way better
drinks
than a
out there.
Gatorade. Yeah.
Way better. So,
Mhm.
so good. And when you go to nativehydrate.com/chicks, you can save up to 44% off. Plus you get free shipping. So make sure to use that website address, nativehydrate.com. One of these lasts for 30 days. So you've got plenty in here to last you for the whole month. And it's delicious. So you may not have enough for the whole month if you drink as much of it as I do.
I know. I was going to say, I'll have like 2 or 3 of those a day.
Yeah. I mean, because it's so, so good. So nativehydrate.com/chicks. We have a little bit of reaction to the interview that Kamala did. This is Pat Ruffini. He's a political analyst from Fox, and he says it like it is.
Here it is, this big opportunity for Vice President Kamala Harris to knock the first big single interview out of the park and kind of put those naysayers aside that say she just does nothing but answer questions with word salads. And then we ask, this local reporter says, we need specifics. It's kind of sad that here we are, weeks and weeks and weeks into this campaign, and we're still begging for the specifics. And you get this long-winded answer from Vice President Kamala Harris going in about her life story in the middle class before she starts to even address the question. Your thoughts on how she did in that first solo interview?
This was a reminder of the Kamala Harris. Democrats were so nervous about running in Joe Biden's place initially. Many people said that at the time, very, very early after that first debate, that, replacing Biden would be too risky because of exactly these sorts of appearances that she made throughout her time as vice president.
Yeah. When this reporter asked for specifics, Brian Taff asked for specifics, she did eventually get to some of the things she's talked about before, the money for home buyers, that sort of thing. She got to it, but there was this long beginning. Was that strategy? Was she burning time in the interview? Was she trying to find her thoughts? Did she just, mentally go back to a talking point that she planned to hit from the start? She wants to drive home. She's from a middle-class background. What was that?
When she did seem coherent in that interview, she was almost repeating word for word things that she had said in the debate. So these were very clearly things that had been scripted. And among the lines that had been scripted was this line about being in the middle class. But then she embellished it with this very strange comment about, well, my neighbors really like to take care of their lawns.
Oh my God, I just love that so much. What the hell is she doing, Patrick?
Well, I think we should all take an example and use this the next time we're being asked what our plan is, and it's something that we don't want to do.
Yes.
We should just say, well, I grew up in a middle-class family.
My favorite. Yes. We all should start doing this.
I mean, I think it's a strategy. I think
Totally.
we should
It's
do that.
strategery, you guys.
It's strategery.
Totally.
And it's not the only time in her interview on Friday that she repeated things that she had said exactly in the debate. You guys remember from the debate where she said, well, clearly I'm not Joe Biden. Remember?
Oh, we remember it. It was exactly like that. That was good. Good.
Well, she did it again because that interviewer asked, in what ways do you contrast with the sitting president? And she said this right here.
Well, I'm obviously not Joe Biden. And, I offer a new generation of leadership. And so, for example, thinking about developing and creating an opportunity economy where
oh my God.
It's about
So sick of
investing
that.
in areas that really need a lot of work. And maybe focusing on, again, the aspirations and the dreams, but also just recognizing that at this moment in time, some of the stuff we could take for granted years ago, we can't take for granted anymore.
I'm a little.
What does that mean?
I don't, nothing. It means nothing.
What? None of that means anything. She means nothing. And the last 12 of the past 16 years, they've been in charge. So all of a sudden it's going to be different if she's in charge. It's not going to be different. It's going to be more of the same crap, you guys. More of the same.
It's going to be an opportunity economy.
That means nothing.